So I'm definitely not a techie, but I've been diving into artificial intelligence for weeks now, trying to grasp how it works and its potential impact on us. It has some great perks like early illness detection, but it's not all good. Serious concerns about privacy, bias, and job displacement come with it.
I'm going to elaborate on this, Paul, on the AI because,
Can you spot the real news anchor?
By now, we know that artificial intelligence is being used to do pretty much anything.
Versus the fake.
I am OTV's and Odisha's first AI news anchor, Lisa.
If it's tough to tell, that's the point. AI is everywhere. In its simplicity, artificial intelligence is a machine that can perform human tasks autonomously when trained on data. Data are the ingredients or puzzle pieces to describe and teach AI programs how to understand the human world. Algorithms are like formulas that provide a recipe to guide computer programs in processing and making sense of data and to enable them to perform a human task we ask them to do.
This is the era of generative AI.
Cybersecurity expert Roman Ng is working on his PhD in explainable AI.
Now you can actually have the chatbot see, it can hear you, and it can actually talk.
You've probably heard about OpenAI's ChatGPT available on computers and a mobile app. Similar to a search engine, a chatbot allows you to type a prompt. Once the prompt is entered, the chatbot responds.
I'm ChatGPT, a virtual assistant powered by OpenAI. How can I help you today?
Can you tell me anything that you know about WGN TV in Chicago?
WGN stand for World's Greatest Newspaper, which was a slogan for the Chicago Tribune, the station's founding newspaper. WGN.
To help the average guy and gal grasp AI,
I decided I needed to know more information because I don't know anything about this.
How is it going to impact medical?
Roman took his tech skills to the Schaumburg Township District Library.
So here I've logged into Anthropic.
Roman loads PDFs of 2 books.
Please summarize them for me.
And in just over 20 seconds.
And here you go, you have a summary of the books.
From medical advancements like helping doctors find cancer sooner to quickly doing recurring and challenging tasks, AI is helpful, but challenges do exist. Through OpenAI's web version, you can upload a picture and ask the chatbot to describe it.
There's definitely 2 sides to this.
And AI's ability to explain an image can be helpful, but Roman says eventually AI will be able to share precise details about a photo, like identifying a personal address.
But just be careful what you upload. Just be careful what you post.
Posting pictures on social media, we do it all the time. Seems harmless, but maybe it's not. Kashmir Hill is a New York Times technology reporter and author of Your Face Belongs to Us. The book focuses on facial recognition technology powered by new types of AI. It also highlights Clearview AI, a facial recognition company Kashmir uncovered in 2020.
This tiny New York startup called Clearview AI that scraped billions of photos from the public internet and social media sites without anyone's permission to create an app that can identify people and find all the places they appear on the internet.
Kashmir says Clearview AI has worked with thousands of law enforcement agencies who have used their facial recognition technology to help solve cases. According to its CEO, Clearview AI is a search engine that uses only publicly available images accessible on the internet and is only used by law enforcement and government agencies as an after-the-crime investigative tool. We are proud of our record of achievement in helping government and law enforcement agencies solve heinous crimes, such as crimes against children and seniors, financial fraud, and human trafficking. According to Kashmir, the company received cease and desist letters from companies like Facebook and LinkedIn where images were scraped.
I think part of the reason why those companies haven't sued is that this is kind of a legal gray area.
When it comes to facial recognition technology, Kashmir says Illinois has the strongest law in the country. In 2008, lawmakers passed the Illinois Biometric Information Privacy Act. Biometrics are your unique identifiers like face prints, fingerprints, and iris scans. Illinois' robust law requires businesses to notify residents when they use facial recognition. They've got to explain what it's being used for and who can access it.
They have to get your written consent for all of these things.
ACLU senior supervising attorney Rebecca Glenberg worked on a monumental ACLU lawsuit filed against Clearview AI, accusing the company of violating the 2008 Illinois law. According to the ACLU, in a May 2022 settlement, Clearview AI was banned nationwide for making its face recognition database available to individuals and private businesses. The company can still offer its image collection to law enforcement, except in Illinois, where they are prohibited from sharing with police agencies for 5 years. The ACLU says in the settlement, Clearview AI also agreed to maintain an opt-out form, allowing Illinois residents to upload a photo and fill the form out to ensure their images will be blocked from appearing in Clearview's search results. Clearview AI says its opt-out program is fully compliant with Illinois law, the terms of our settlement with the ACLU, and the law of any state that has an opt-out requirement.
What was really significant here, I think, is that we were able to use a state law to put the brakes on this huge corporation.
Along with privacy, bias in AI is a concern too. Data science professor Renee Cummings is a criminologist, criminal psychologist, and an AI and data ethicist working to make AI equitable. She says the hope is for more diversity across the tech industry to reduce bias in the curation of data used to build AI.
The challenge is that our data collection has been a bit lethargic, and our data collection does not really reflect the realities of who we are.
Professor Cummings says biased data negatively impacts communities of color at alarming rates.
We're seeing challenges with algorithms, and algorithms are built using, of course, data. And we're seeing challenges in criminal justice, where we're using algorithmic decision-making systems that are creating these zombie predictions that are overestimating the risks of Black and brown defendants.
Professor Cummings says AI tools like facial recognition is less accurate on dark-skinned individuals and women because it was trained on white and light-skinned men. According to a Gender Shades study, up to 77.4% of people in a mainstream data set are male. Up to 94.6% are lighter-skinned males.
Dark-skinned women and women in general don't do well with facial recognition technology. There's been several cases where individuals have been wrongfully arrested.
We will move on into the AI part of it probably next week.
AI ethics in education is a big deal as well. Nadia Pesh, a senior at Lane Tech, says she's familiar with classmates using ChatGPT to cheat.
I had pretty much every teacher saying, like, don't use ChatGPT, we're getting software that will be able to detect it, and I still had peers telling me, like, oh, I'm still going to use it.
We need to write our function in order.
Computer science teacher Robert Berg says spotting plagiarism should become easier for educators.
There's certain ways when you understand how the generative AI produces certain things, and as teachers will probably get better and better at pinpointing that.
With that innovation, new jobs were created.
Back in Schaumburg, Roman is hoping residents unpack AI and jobs.
Artificial intelligence is going to impact all industries to a certain extent.
A Goldman Sachs report predicts manual labor industries like physical maintenance, repair, and construction will experience only a 10% impact from artificial intelligence. Education, computer programmers, sales, marketing, and management could see up to 50% of their jobs performed by AI, while office administration and legal remains the most exposed to having at least 30% of their jobs being replaced. While employment shifts are painful, Roman says technology creates more jobs than it destroys. And for up-and-coming tech gurus like Lane Tech Jr., Divine Favor Osuji, the sky is the limit.
I actually wonder what the ceiling for AI might be, and I want to see what AI may offer.
Now we're just scratching the surface of AI's impact on society. Our expert Roman suggests preparing for AI by learning as much as you can. And remember, be careful about what you share online.